Man, and Flores, what's good, man?
What's going on?
Ain't shit. Back in the gym?
On Fridays.
Yo, how is that though? Like shortening it down. I know you was a guy that trained like every day.
Yeah. It's like understanding that it's not the main thing I do anymore. So to come in on Fridays, it's like more of like a gift for me. Like I get to go to the gym and enjoy just working out. So one day out of the week is good enough. I don't need anything more than that.
Is it a sense of nostalgia?
Yeah, I guess a little bit, but I'm not trying to live in the past. So I'm enjoying it, I'm staying in shape, and I get to see the younger guys come up and do their thing. Okay. I'm not Uncle Rico.
Nah, Uncle Rico talking about if coach would have put me in.
You would put me in state champ.
And Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin has been ordered and agreed to. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't go to bid, but
for sure.
They were talking about that November 16th.
Great.
What do you think of that fight?
Oh, man, I think it's, man, I know everybody said 2023 was such a great year for boxing because they're making the big fights happen. This is another example of that. Two top guys at 135 pounds. For them not to go through bid and all the behind the scenes and just to make this fight happen is a beautiful thing. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Who you got winning that?
You already know I'm a Shakur guy. I think Shakur is I think Frank Martin's a really good fighter. I like Frank Martin, I like Shakur, but I just think Shakur is, everybody says levels, I think it's a tier. He's a tier above, maybe even two. I just think that he's that special of a talent. I think that the styles will clash for Frank Martin, being more of a come forward fighter, fights on the line, and you do that with Shakur, will pick you apart.
As far as tiers go, who's on Shakur's tier?
Yeah.
Around that week.
Yeah, I mean, you got Tank. I'd put Tank on that tier, and I think that's the only two guys I see at that tier.
Okay, so the undisputed champion is not on that tier.
Back and forth again.
I had to pick with you.
I knew we were going there.
So the undisputed champ's not on that tier.
I don't think that. I think he's a decent fighter, but he didn't become undisputed champion by fighting another top tier fighter. Nothing against Kambosos. We saw in his last fight, he didn't look great. He's, he had a good fight against Teofimo, take nothing away from him.
Would you consider Teo that tier?
No. I think that Teo is a very good fighter. I think he's growing and he's getting better. He did fighting, who did he just fight last? What was his name?
With Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, that's a great
former
win.
Undisputed champion.
That's a great win, yeah. So maybe he hovers around there. You could say he's somewhere in that ballpark. But I won't, because of him losing to Kambosos, that's ridiculous to me. And I do believe that if he fought Kambosos again, he would beat him.
Okay.
I'm trying to be fair here because I see you giving me the eye right now.
Because
the viewers, he's giving me the eye.
All right, so what can Frank do that can make this a difficult fight?
Man, he's got to be able to disrupt timing, which is easier said than done because Shakur is so defensively sound and fights off of that back foot, and he kind of he baits you in to come forward to throw a shot you think you have, and then you're out of range and he hits you with 2 or 3. So you got to be able to use feints, mix up your rhythm, and you probably got to throw more punches than what he usually is accustomed to.
Can he disrupt the range of Shakur?
Yeah, so I think we were talking about this already. I don't know the height of Frank Martin. I think he may be a little bit taller than what I anticipated. So if he's like around the same height, then maybe he can disrupt that range. But it's a cat and mouse game. Not even, more of a chess match because you make a move, you make the wrong move, and you're gonna get countered almost every time with Shakur.
Okay.